What it do, babies? It is Empress Vibe here with a 1 hour yoga gentle flow, and it's going to be intuitive as well. More for like my body needs because I'm using this video to showcase what I know how to do. But since I don't have a student with me, I'm going to go based off what my body needs, okay, at this second. So, I want to start off by having a mantra or a syncopa. So, whatever it is that you're needing most at this moment, is it respect? Is it peace? Is it love? Is it joy? Is it abundance? Whatever it is, make that your mantra. So, for example, I am peaceful. That's one thing that I love to use over and over again because all of us go through anxiety and go through, the ebbs of life. So, those mantras help us get in the flow and not try to control or force things. So go ahead and just observe your breath. Don't try to control it, just observe it. Absorb your belly, getting bigger with each inhale and getting smaller with each exhale. I invite you to close your eyes if it feels comfortable for you. Now we're going to go ahead and take deep belly breaths, which when you inhale through your nose, your belly expands. You exhale through your mouth and make a noise, releasing any stress, any energy that doesn't belong in your body. And with each exhale, observing how much lighter and lighter your body feels. Perfect. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and if you were in a lotus position, and go ahead and get out of the lotus position. If you're just in crisscross applesauce, I want you to get in all fours. And we're going to do the cat and cow pose, but we're going to do it differently than what normal yoga classes do. I actually like to be in the cat and the cow position, taking a few breaths in that position. I feel like it helps unblock the fascia and the spine a little bit better than when you're just going back and forth. So let's go ahead and try it. Meet me in all fours. Your knees are directly under your hips. Your palms are flat on the ground. Fingers spread wide apart. And then your arms are under your shoulders and your back is straight. Okay. Now what we're going to do, cow, we're going to inhale, arch our back, stick our butt out, and stick our head up. Inhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. And stay here as long as you can. This is really good for your throat chakra. It helps unblock it. Keep your shoulders back. The exhale, cat. Bring your spine in, your chin to chest, and squeeze your butt in. With each exhale, curl a little bit deeper. Breathing into your spine, exhaling anything that doesn't belong in your spine. Inhale again to cow. And if this doesn't feel comfortable for you, go ahead and do the inhale cow, exhale cat. If the first poses are too extreme for you. Exhale cat. Inhale and neutral. Now we're going to go ahead and thread the needle. So we're going to stay on all fours, but we're going to inhale our right hand up to the sky. Exhale, bring it in between your hand and your leg, and bring your shoulder down and your head down, your chin, side of your head. Breathe. Make sure that your hips are still up in the air. That you didn't push your hips back. I kind of did that a little bit, so I'm getting better. So your hips are above your knees. Last inhale. Inhale. Use your left hand to push on up to all fours again. And just kind of fix yourself if you feel like you kind of moved around a little bit. And now we're going to go ahead and inhale. Bring our left arm up, hand up. Exhale, thread it on through. Bring your shoulder down. And you can keep your right hand here. You can extend it out. And make sure you didn't push your hips out. Relax your jaw. Relax your shoulders. Last inhale. Gently come on up. Now we're going to go ahead and bring our big toes together and spread our knees as wide as our mat. And we're going to bring our butt down to our heels, all the way down to our heels, okay? This is a wide open child's pose. And my blocks are over there, so I'm not using any blocks. I love to use blocks, but my blocks are over there, and I'm not going to go get them. But you can, this is perfect for those of you that don't have blocks. So without your butt stopping, lifting up, you're going to keep your butt down, right? If this is good enough, go ahead. Bring in, make two fists and bring them on your forehead. Inhale to your belly. Exhale, let it out. And you're going to notice your spine starts getting longer. I actually like this better than the blocks. What is your mantra? Go ahead and repeat it in your mind right now as you're taking a deep breath in your belly. Exhale through your nose, Ujjayi breath. Inhale, your chest expands. Exhale through your nose, your chest contracts. That is an Ujjayi breath. Just observe your body. If you're having any racing thoughts or thoughts, just observe them. Don't talk to them. Don't judge them. Don't criticize them. Don't play with them. Just watch them. This comes with practice because we are not our mind. We are not our body. All right. Gently come on up to sit in crisscross applesauce or lotus flower. I'm going to go ahead and do lotus flower myself. I feel extra flexible this morning. So go ahead and inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist to the right side. Bring your left hand to your right knee. Make sure you are sitting up straight. Your posture here is the most important. Inhale, spine straightens up, posture straightens up. Exhale, you turn more to the right. This is really good for your solar plexus. It's also really good for your neck and, of course, your spine. Inhale, exhale, take it a little deeper to the right. Gently inhale to the front. Exhale and just observe how your right side feels compared to your left. Now we're going to inhale, arms up. Exhale, bring it to your right side. Right hand hits left knee. Make sure you are sitting up straight. It is most importantly that you're sitting up straight more than you twisting. Exhale, relax your jaws, relax your shoulders. Inhale, straight spine. Exhale, twist more to the left. Inhale forward. Exhale, and just observe how your body feels after that quick pose. Perfect. All right, now we're gonna bring our feet down. And now we're gonna go ahead and stand up and do Sun Salutation A, Surya Namaskar A. So come to the front of your mat, bring your foot, either bring your toes together if you don't have big hips. If you have big hips, step a foot or two apart. Lift up your toes so you know that your feet are grounded. Okay. And then we're going to do mountain pose. Notice how my spine is straight. I'm not sticking out my butt and I'm not sticking it in. I am neutral. Shoulders. Inhale, bring shoulders back. This is mountain pose, and you can also raise your hands. I've been actually recently liking this variation of mountain pose. And I'm going to show you forward what it looks like. Okay, so this is the first pose, mountain pose. This is really good for your root chakra, for your legs, for grounding, for whenever you have anxiety. If you ever have anxiety, just get into mountain pose. Wherever you are, set a little timer for 3 to 5 minutes. And just stand here. All right. So now I'm going to bring my hands down. We're going to inhale, arms up. Exhale, stick out your butt, bend your knees, touch your toes. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot steps back. Inhale, left foot. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. And when you do cobra, you're going to put your hands on the side of your chest. Spread out your fingers, palms grounded on the side of your chest. And you're going to push off your palms and tuck in your elbows to the side of your back. Take a few breaths here. This is really good for the chest and the throat chakra. Exhale, tuck in your toes, downward facing dog. Push off your toes, stick your butt up in the air. I recommend that you bend your knees. That way you can straighten your back and your spine, and your armpits can be facing the floor. And as you can see, my I look like a triangle and my back is straight. Take a few breaths here. This is actually a resting pose in yoga. Let's take a moment and laugh about that. All right, inhale, right foot comes up. Exhale, left foot comes up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, touch your toes, forward fold, and inhale, gently come on up, vertebrae by vertebrae, making your head come up last. All right, and then exhale, bring it on down again. Halfway lift to tabletop. And go ahead and take an inhale and twist to your right gently. Exhale, come back to middle. Inhale to the other side. Exhale to the middle. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and plant our hands and bring our left foot back. Exhale, right foot goes back. Inhale, right foot goes back. Exhale, knees. Bend your elbows, chest and chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, tuck in your toes, push off your hands and your toes to downward facing dog. And we're just going to walk it here. Inhale. Exhale. Relax your jaw. Relax your shoulders. Make sure that you are not too close to your ears. And go ahead and walk your feet up to your hands. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, Angelic Mudra. Now we're going to do a few balancing poses. So I want to go ahead and start off with eagle pose. So I'm going to show you what it looks like front, and then I'm going to do it to the side so you can see what it looks like on the side as well. So you have a mirror in front of you, so you could also watch your alignment, because that's the most important part of yoga, your breath and alignment. All the other extra stuff comes afterwards. And you just don't want to get hurt. If you feel any pinching, you want to get out of that pose immediately and go into child's pose. Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and ground our left foot and lift up our toes. And then we're going to tap our right toe. Okay. Bring your hands together and try to maybe pay attention to one point that's not moving somewhere. And then you're going to bring in your right leg over your left and bend your left a bit and point your right leg like this. Don't forget to breathe, okay? If this is enough for you, if you feel like extremely wobbly and you're still falling out of it, cool. Continue to get back on. That strengthens your balance on your left leg, okay? Believe me, I'm a teacher now, but when I initially started doing yoga, I was coming out. So don't be hard on yourself, and you will see once you start balancing yourself and building your strength and your balance, you're going to be so proud of yourself on the things that your body can do now. Okay. Now you're going to bring your hands out, and then you're going to bring in your left arm under the right and have the fingers touch the palm of the right. This is eagle pose. It's really good for the sacral chakra. Don't forget to breathe. Inhale. Exhale. All right. And let go. Shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. That was a little moment of suffering. Suffering is an illusion because it's all mental. And I say this because it's just us trying to fight our own body, basically. All right, now let's go ahead and do the right side. Plant your right leg down and lift up your toes. And then just tap your left foot. Put your hands in prayer pose, Angelic Mudra. If this is enough for you, stay here throughout the whole time. Throughout the whole time. Bend. If you are able to go deeper, bend your right leg. Bring your left leg around, point it. Bring your hands up. Now bring your right hand under the left and have the fingertips touch. There we go. Last breath. Oh, shake it off. As you guys can see, I have one side that's stronger than the other. We're all like that. Keep in mind, your left side is feminine energy. Your right side is masculine energy. So keep that in mind because it all has meaning. But don't be thinking about the meaning too hard because you're going to miss out on life, okay? All right. Next pose I want to do is, I'm going to have to probably do a different, oh, actually, let me show you guys what that looks like from the side really quick, okay? And I'm going to do my weakest side. Oop, hold on. Let me get my balance, guys. As you guys can see, yoga teachers are not perfect. There is no such thing as perfection. But as you can see, my back is straight and how my legs are bent. All right. Come to the top of your mat again. And you're going to inhale, bring your right foot all the way back on your toes. And you're going to bend your front leg to warrior one. Arms up. Shoulders are relaxed. Hands are apart. Left leg is at a 90-degree angle. The back leg, the top of our foot is sustaining us. And you're breathing. Inhale, come on up. We're going to do a little flow. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, touch your toes, stick out your butt. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands down, jump out, and bring neck, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, cobra. Make sure that your elbows are bent and inside. Inhale, downward facing dog. Go ahead and walk it out a bit. Inhale, jump or walk to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, touch your toes. Bend your knees and inhale, gently come on up. Head coming up last. Hands up, down, and 10. Now we're going to go ahead and step our left foot back all the way as far as we can. Bend our right leg. Inhale, our arms come up. Warrior one. This one's also really good for your solar plexus. The yellow one, right in between your rib cages, has to do with joy, real confidence, personal power, and you being the light of the world. You lighting up everywhere you go. You bringing joy and happiness and peace everywhere you go and not taking it from people. People with diabetes, unfortunately, in my opinion, were victims of people that took their light. Or maybe they're the type of person that took other people's lights. But for the most part, from what I've observed, was the other way around. All right, inhale, come up. Shake off the legs, and we're going to go ahead and do a flow one more time. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale down, bend your knees, and inhale gently, come on up. Now we're going to go ahead and step our right foot back to a low lunge. Plant our right hand down and extend our right hand out. Inhale, exhale. If this is too hard for you, please bring your knee down. Make sure that your left knee is at a 90-degree angle. This twist is also really good for your solar plexus, your stomach. Don't forget to breathe. Unclench your jaw. Bring your gaze down if your neck is starting to hurt. Okay. Inhale, bring your hips back, all the way back, 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 and bring your left toes up. Head down close to your left knee. Inhale, come on up and switch sides. Bring your right foot forward and tuck your toes in and bring it up. If you're able to do a low lunge this way, plant your left hand down, palms fully down, fingers spread apart. Inhale, right hand comes up. Right foot is at a 90-degree angle. If this is too much for you, bring your knee down. If this is too much for your neck, bring it down. Relax your jaws. Relax your shoulders. Breathe into the uncomfortable. Last breath. Bring your right hand down and exhale. Bring your hip all the way to the back, not to the side, to the back, and lift up your right toes. Bring your head down. Feel a nice stretch at the back of your leg. Inhale, bring it back down. Now, we're gonna go ahead and do half frog pose. And it's really good to stretch out the hips. And do a few more poses and then we're gonna do our favorite Shavasana. So go ahead and come into your belly and bring your right knee up like this, parallel to your hips. And then bring your foot down, flexing it into a 90-degree angle. And just go ahead and stay here. If this is too much for you, you can probably maybe lay down. They'll probably relax you a little bit more. If this is not enough for you, go ahead and just push off a bit. Bring your hands to the side of your chest. Tuck in your elbows and inhale up. It gives a different sensation. You can also come all the way down and face to the left. Breathe into the tight areas of your hip where you're feeling the stretch. All right, now you're going to inhale gently, bring your head up, and gently bring in your leg. And now we're going to switch legs. Your left leg is going to come up, hip up. Your hip is going to be aligned to your knee. You're going to extend your foot out, flexing it in a 90-degree angle. You could stay here or lay down, like I mentioned. So I'm gonna do the same thing that I did earlier. So I'm gonna come up a little bit. Last inhale. And exhale, turn your head and bring your leg back in. Now we're gonna turn on our backs. And we're gonna bring our knees to chest. each other, hugs. This is really good for the lower chakra, especially the root chakra. Inhale to your belly, and I know it's hard to breathe in here, but still inhale to your belly. Exhale. And now we're going to do the happy baby pose. So bring your feet, grab the outsides of your feet, or you can pistol grip your big toes, whatever feels good to you. But make sure that your back stays planted on the ground, your shoulders stay on the ground. And take a few deep breaths here. It's really good for hips. Breathe into your hips. And with each exhale, bring your knees closer to the ground. Pull them in. You can go side to side. You can extend your legs up. Play around with it like babies do, like toddlers. There's a reason why they do these poses. They're intuitive. We're all super intuitive, but we lose that because of the world sometimes. But if you start becoming self-aware, you will notice how intuitive you are. All right, exhale, let them go, but bring your knees, your feet down, knees up. And I want you to extend your arms out, and you're gonna cross your left foot over your right, and you're gonna look over to your right side, and you're gonna bring your knee over to your left, making sure that your shoulders are still on the ground. Your knee doesn't have to touch the ground. If you bring your right foot up higher, you can increase the twist for your lower back, so your knee can touch the floor. As you can see, my leg. Inhale, gently come back to the middle. Exhale, take it. And I'm not gonna have you bring your knee over it again. I just want you to bring your knees all the way to the right side as you look to the left. If you have any blocks and stuff, you can put them on the side if you don't like your knees just floating. Inhale, gently come on up. Hug your knees one last time. Maybe bring your head up. Maybe do a little roll to massage your back. But now we're going to go ahead and lay down all the way flat for Shavasana. So go ahead and lay all the way flat. Bring your hands either out, like you are open to receive whatever there is, or you can have your hands in your heart or your solar plexus, or heart and solar plexus, whatever feels best for you at this moment. Get comfortable. Have your toes be pointing to the side. Deep breath in, exhale. Bring attention to the top of your head, the middle of your forehead, your ears, your nose, your mouth, your throat, your left hand, your right hand, your full back, chest, shoulders, your belly, your hips, your glutes, your left leg, your left foot, your left toes, your right leg, your right foot, your right toes. Just think about the mantra from the beginning of the class. Gently reminding yourself that you already have that within you and it's not missing. Gently start wiggling your toes and your fingers, taking deeper breaths. And gently move to one of your sides and in a fetal position, head on arm, other arm by chest. And when you're ready, push up into your crisscross applesauce or lotus position. And just observe how your body feels compared to how it felt before you did yoga. All the energy has been transmuted and released from your body that you allowed to be removed and released. Think back at your mantra, your sankalpa. And go ahead and bring your hands into Angelic Mudra, prayer pose. And actually, before we do that, inhale, arms up, hands together in prayer pose or Angelic Mudra. Bring it down to your forehead and have it stop there. As a reminder to Practice thinking positive thoughts about yourself and others, bringing it down to your mouth. To practice speaking kindly to yourself and others, and down to your heart. To practice having empathy and compassion for yourself so you could extend that to others. The God energy in my body sees the God energy in you. Namaste. Love you.